been a busy ass morning for me, but I'm redoing this wall. I try to get the best that I can to film it, but like always, I'm going to label it. This is not easy. That first post down there was missing. I put that on. The C channel is being a pain in my ass, so we'll see how the rest goes. So the place that I've been working at is actually a recycling center. My air horn. This place has its own hours of operation. I couldn't work here long. I do have face plates for these pipes. That's currently what I'm messing with on the side of me. I'm debating my life's choices. I'm just kidding. I'm looking at this wall and thinking of like, how the hell am I gonna do this? The rest of the crew was on lunch and I was just waiting around. Apologize for the shakiness of the video, but it is what it is. So there's two pulls that I'm about to weld right now. They're going to be horizontal welds. I'm using E7018s. These here are about 6 inches above my head. Tried using a step stool that was already built into the wall, and then I lost my footing. This wall is filled with mill scale and rust, so it's very hard to strike an arc on this, but I got it to work. When you're working with pipe welding, you want to be always at a 90-degree angle, otherwise you won't get anywhere. As for the C channels that you see, and you'll be able to see them later on in videos, I'm welding those uphill. From welding the pole, I actually got a spark in my foot and went down to my boot and into my sleeve. Looking around for a chair, and I finally found one that was just laying around as garbage. There is no prepping on these pipes, there's no grinding, I'm just going in it with the E7018. When y'all motherfuckers are welding pipe, you want to be at 45 to about 40 degrees just to keep that glow. For the rods that I'm using, they burn up to 80 amps and I have it at 71, which is really hot for these things. You have to really pay attention to how these are actually laying about and how the bead is going into the metal. If I were to create a fisheye in the actual metal, I would spark ahead, go back, wait for the current bead to cool the hell down, and then I would go back in with my current weld and weld it out and do the same thing. If you were to do a certification for any kind of pipe welding, it would be with the prep, it would have to be 100%. Prepping your metal for any kind of certification is key to any good weld. That means your bevel, that means your landing, that means every freaking thing has to be level. So you can see about halfway down the pipe, and I've already burned one rod. And this little package deal that I'm getting my sticks out of, I got it from a friend of mine. Starting off from my previous weld, about half an inch into my previous weld, you want to keep that 45 to 40 degree and have it in a upward position for the rod. That way you can actually stay afloat of where you're welding. I've also learned to not keep your eye on how far away you're keeping the puddle, but also keep your eye on the puddle and where the little bubble inside of the arc is going. Penetration is how deep the arc is going and also how fast you're moving the puddle with your rod. I think about watching all of this here back and watching the whole video back, I think I'm gonna go for a pipe cert. Here at this forklift place, it's like 100 degrees out, it's fucking hot. Everyone's on lunch, and I have a really good friend of mine here at this place helped me out, and he helped me get some holes done. This is all old oil fill pipe. The back has to be done. You can see I got And you can see a gap right there. And all this here is sheet metal. Sheet metal. It's about an eighth. And they're big ass pieces. All these back pipes right here, they're alright. But these ones right here, you put a shield on them and have the guy like lift me up so I can weld all the corners. I can't see the screen right now, it's too fucking bright. But got the excavator helping. It's a 380, Cat 380, and then got just a basic forklift that the hydraulics are leaking and it's slipping, and it feels like it's sketchy. So the person that's operating it has to constantly like keep me balanced, otherwise I'm not gonna have a life anymore. Like always, just gonna voice over, tell you guys what's going on, and keep you guys posted. So. Getting ready, about to start up again. There was so many gaps and so many spaces on this wall, I didn't even know where to start, so I had to talk with the employees on where to start and how to start and just all the locations to start. I'm walking around, I'm getting different ideas. I disappear off the camera for a couple of seconds. Right about now is where I go to wander and go closer where to start next. Another employee comes over, tries to get a conclusion of where the hell this is going. So what happens here is we go over to the excavator guy and we tell him what the plan is, and then pretty soon here my camera is going to cut out because it got too hot. Just like whatever, my club's staying up there. Anyways, it's really not much I can do. But there's a fuck ton of spacing in there.